Hello, welcome to Very Unscript. I literally have no kind of script. I never really have any script, but today especially, I don't even have any small notes for things of what happened or how long this took. But it makes sense because this drawing stuff we're gonna go with the flow, my drawings, because it was about drawing better with line. That's the point of this thing. This was line. I had to go back to the basics. I asked my girlfriend, and I looked deep within myself, and I contemplated in mirrors and above waterfalls and near highways. Not on them, just near. It's safer that way. But I contemplated and conjured and thought, what should I do to get good at art? And I think we all agree, everyone here, line. I need to get better at line. I'm very unconfident. All my lines suck. They're shaky and stupid. So that was the point of these. As you can see, for first 10, I'm gonna start flipping back and forth between them. Don't say nothing if you see anything weird. I don't think there should be anything weird, but it happens anyway. These are all Monster Hunter monsters, and sometimes I'm going to be drawing on top of them, and then sometimes I'm going to be drawing with the monster to the side. I guess you can't see it when they're to the side, or I think I was looking at my computer screen for those ones maybe. And then I decided, okay, I'll just put them on my screen, and I moved the canvas over there. And pretty much in total, there's going to be a lot of trial and error for this whole video. That's a lot of what this is, kind of. Trial and error of trying to get better with the line confidence and other stuff, and what I'm doing, and to get better at line confidence, just like the format. A lot of that you'll see a lot of trial and error. And then a little surprise if you saw the Tiki Talks. There's not dragons at the very end. There'll be a couple people because I ran out of Monster Hunter World monsters. So yeah, that's gonna happen at the end. But yeah, so I think it was about 10 for as long as it took. I didn't really set a timer at all. Usually they took about 10-ish minutes. Some of them went a bit faster. Obviously the ones where I just drew right on top were a bit faster than these ones. I think this was the format that I kind of stuck with. And it's good for the recording, but for the Tiki Talk, if you also saw it, it kind of made them really small and bad and hard to see. But here it looks fine enough. But yeah, this is kind of the format that it's going to be. It's going to do this, and then it's going to switch back to me drawing on top of pictures. It's going to flip-flop like that. I did, I think, 10 every time, and then switched. And each drawing took about 10-ish minutes. I don't really know. I know that this one took quite a while, kinda. A little bit, because I had no timer for how long each drawing took, so I don't even know exactly how long, but I could tell you that it took a little bit. Sorry if you can hear loud noises, especially fans, because now we're getting into the heat seasons and it's real hot. So my computer's melting, I'm melting, my room I'm in is melting, everything's melting. Like this stupid fish, now he's gone, and this stupid guy, because he sucks. They're both have to do with lava, if you don't get the joke, and kind of this one. Anyway, so yeah, I think most of them, I don't know, just kind of stuff to talk about, just I don't know, to point out stupid things, like how bad I was at certain things. I think at this point, that was a lot. Always bouncing back and forth between topics. Sorry about that. Anyway, because I don't know what I'm talking about. But that was something which was that, oh yeah, I was trying to figure out still, how am I supposed to do this? Do I just draw on top? Do I try to simplify it? Do I follow exactly? So that kind of changes too, a little bit. You might even see me trying to change pens and pencils. I think that happens at some point too. I think maybe after this guy, I think we go to the other one, or maybe not. I don't know. Something goes on, There's a lot. This was a while. I actually did this a while ago too, from this recording point, like me talking right now. I did this a while ago. I don't think it was that long ago, but it was like a maybe 2 weeks now ish ago. So I'm coming back to it. I've been doing other things, probably like a week, maybe a week and a half. But I've been doing other stuff. But this thing I'm doing recently is pretty it's just more like line work stuff, trying to like get more confident with lines. And I feel like I've been kind of getting better, but it's been a lot quicker than like most other ones. So I think I'm just gonna attach it onto like another one, that it's gonna be like a bit more actually decent drawings. So that'll be like another 200 thingy drawing session thing. So that'll come out sometime. Anyway, moved into Iceborne monsters. Woo! Yeah, we've been kind of, after a while, we are going to start using the same monsters too, because kind of like already these ones are already the same pretty much, like just looking at their silhouettes. They don't really change from their like original forms in Iceborne, just kind of like the colors do. So yeah, some of these things will be kind of similar looking, but I was just doing it for practice and for fun. I chose monsters because, I don't know, wanted to. Thought it would be interesting and kind of cool because I don't know, I was watching some things. My girlfriend made me watch some stuff. Oh yeah, this is when I'm like using the pencil kind of thing. So I was trying to get a bit like the feel of sketchiness, but not be, see, just going online watching TikToks and weird things and other people's videos and seeing what they do, trying to steal as usual. That's all I'm good at. But yeah, that's what I was trying to do. Let's see, this guy sucks. Anyway, so yeah, we're in this pencil format where I've been trying to, I think at this point I'm trying to simplify shapes a bit more. Things are a bit more jagged and square-ish. I feel like it was getting a bit better here. They start going along a bit quicker. I feel like maybe they looked better a while ago, but they took a lot longer. So I think after these last ones, yeah, we're at the end. You can see the little page assist. There you go. So now we're in the next 50. I had to make 2 canvases in Procreate. Yeah, this is all done in Procreate. So I have to make 2 canvases. One of them's they're both just 50 pages or layers, I guess, because each page is a layer technically. So that's kind of what I just do. So that was the first one. So now to these guys. So yeah, I was trying to get a bit better idea of the picture and the whole grand scheme. I think that's something still I have to work on, is looking at the whole picture at once, because usually I focus in on one area and like spread out from that, which I think is valid sometimes to do, but I think it might be better in the long run to kind of learn to look at the whole picture at once and kind of like eye relationship things, like, because even this guy, like, I made him look a bit weird, but I think I have to adjust him maybe once more still. Yes, I still did, because I'm not really looking at the full picture at once. I'm looking at like segments and parts, but I should really look at the whole thing, and I feel like that would really help too with me getting to like the idea of what I should be drawing pretty quickly. All this is still to like kind of get me better at drawing, and for like a project, still haven't said what. It's super secret, mega secret. You'll never know until it finally happens. But yeah, I feel like this did help quite a bit. Oh yeah, for sometimes the necks and weird tail things, you'll see I'll do kind of like not really cross sections because they don't go on the other side. I think sometimes I do like actual cross sections, and you'll see like the circles I put on like necks and tails that like go along to the other side, but sometimes I don't. You know what happens. And then this is the area with like there was so little amount of monsters left that I started using different like high rendered pictures of the same monster. I try to get very high resolution pictures. I don't know if it's very useful to, but I liked using them. I don't know, it helped me at least to like get a good clear definition of the monster, and then have my like own time trying to like simplify it to like a readable and easier to understand and draw like measure, I guess. I don't know how to explain it, but it was just like I wanted a high definition picture, and then I can like simplify it to the basic shapes that are like very clear to see. That was the thing with some of these monsters though. I was using stupid IGN like Monster Hunter list to look at all the monsters. Sometimes they had like cool pictures and good ones. Like I think maybe Rajang was a good one, maybe. But most other like old monsters or monsters that were in like other games had like their really awful pictures. I'm pretty sure, yeah, like if you go back to Lavassioth, who was a while ago, you'll see he didn't have any really good picture in high res, so I just used a really old 3DS. I think it was Generations Ultimate, maybe. I think that was the picture it was from, like the game was from. But I had to use that picture, so it was a bit older. And it looked very weird, so I was like, oh, whatever, screw him. I think we're getting close to the end of the dragons. I think this might be the last dragon, or just monster and things. I feel like I kind of got a better grasp and then kind of didn't, and now we're here. And for this part, I'm gonna try to figure out, because I still haven't done it yet, because I forgot to do it. If I can see if I can put like a link to, what is it? What is this thing called? Pinterest. That thing. Pinterest, like a list. I don't know what they call them on Pinterest. They have some weird name, and I don't remember. And I don't really use Pinterest, but my girlfriend was trying to make me use it to like, or it's called like boards, something like that. I think to like use it and make pin board things for like ideas and stuff and things like that. So this, all these like knight drawings and armored people were from a board that I created on Pinterest. I'll try to see if I can link that in the description, maybe. I don't know. I think I've heard other people do that before. So I'll try my hand at it, see what it's like. For these ones, I felt like it was a bit easier until like they had a face. I think there was a stretch later where a lot of characters don't have faces. And I started feeling kind of good. I was like, oh yeah, I'm doing good. And I was like, why am I doing so kind of good right now? And then I realized like, oh, it's because none of these have faces. And then we get like a couple more faces after that. So yeah, some of these ones have faces. Some of them have like masks. I just try to get a bunch of different like knights and wizards and witches and rangers and archer people. Kind of just like full body pictures, kind of like dead on onto the camera. That's kind of what I was going for, and I was just gonna try to like simplify their shapes. This again, I think was an idea that my girlfriend showed me of like an art video. They're like, try to look at other artists' work, steal their work. Pretty much that's it. That was a tip. Steal other people's work and claim it as your own. And then that's it. You just kind of become the best artist after that. You kind of just steal everyone's work, and then you are the only artist. So I'll come to that step later, but for now I'm just stealing their work. I'm trying to like pretend like I was them and draw their same pictures. So maybe one day I can be as good as the picture or even the person. Oh, this one sucked. This one was awful. It was awful. I think this was like kind of showed the problem that I have, where I don't look at the full picture. I look at like segments and stuff. Oh yeah, that was a whoops because I didn't record the start of that one. So this was over a long time. I think these ones took on average quite a bit longer. This was like the worst one. Out of all the people, this is like the worst. It looks really gross. It looks decent, like colored and stuff, like to the side, but the like drawing it simplified looks really gross looking. Anyway. Yeah, these, I think on average, all these people usually took a bit longer than monsters. And then I think that was the thing too. I kind of just forgot about the idea of going back and forth and like drawing on top of them. So for all of these, it was just kind of me drawing next to them. So yeah, that happens. I think for some of them, I'm also gonna start, like, I think for that lady, I kind of like shaded in her hair, kind of. It's not exactly like shading I was doing, but for some of them, I would like kind of help show like which parts of the body were like in front or behind, so it was kind of shading but not exactly shading. But I just kind of use it as like that to like kind of make it as like visible as to which parts were behind the person or like further away and which parts were closer. And also I picked knights and stuff because I was trying to draw some knight stuff and could not understand metal, so this is kind of my introduction to that, even though I didn't even color any of the metal, so it's kind of just shapes. So yeah, it doesn't really matter. Sorry for kind of strobing. Be careful if you are killable by strobes, or weak to it, have no resistance or whatever. Yeah, so I don't know, I think we're getting pretty close to the end because I think there's only 30 people. There was like 70-ish monsters, maybe a couple more. I think it was about 70. And then there was about 30 people. So we should be about halfway done with the people by now. I think after a while I started to realize like I'm not doing it simplified enough. It's about like, it's not about the looking like the picture per se, but like, I don't know, getting the confidence of making it kind of feel like the picture without it being the picture. I don't know how I'm describing it. I'm trying to, let me think for a second. And the point of this was to kind of, you know, draw the basic shapes simplified and in a way that was, I don't know, didn't take me 1,000 lines. Like this one here was a bunch of really scratchy lines, and I think it looked really good. If you go back, if you wanna, it looked really good, I think, and it looked like the picture, but it's not what I was supposed to be going for this whole thing. I'm supposed to be trying to be more confident with the lines, so use less lines, be more like assured with the shapes that I'm following and like stuff like that to like, I don't know, build up, I don't know, line confidence. I don't know, sounds like a good thing that some people talk about, so I'm gonna try it, you know what I mean? I think that was another issue of, like, that last one was the issue of not looking at the whole picture. It looked really weird. I think that was the thing I started reverting to for some reason. I have quite a problem with making my people drawings usually really thin. But yeah, I'm trying to fix that. I have to remember to keep that in mind. Oh, we're getting close to the end. Good, because it's hot and I am getting kind of thirsty. I forgot water again, but you know, I think it's been good. How have you guys been doing? Great. Me too. Anyway, yeah, you can see these, some of them you can see like the names of the people on them, so I guess that's easier to tell like what this is. I don't think, because it's Pinterest, I think you can kind of just like upload pictures of other people and not really give credit, so you know, whatevs. I don't think that all these names, some of them have names. I don't think they were all the people that actually drew them or made them, but you know, I'll just put the whole board thing I made in the description, maybe. If not, just good luck. Look up knights on Pinterest, and then, or armor, I think I looked up armored people or something like that, and then yeah, good luck. You'll probably find them. There was a bunch. Yeah, there's a lot of them, so that was kind of just it, just stealing those. There's a couple times, oh, I think we're getting pretty dang close to the end. There's a couple times where it's gonna be breaks. I think this is a break. Okay, yeah, we're getting close to the end. Well, yeah, a lot of these, it was done all over the place, sometimes late at night, sometimes early in the morning, sometimes in the middle of the day, but some of them were like when I was tired, not tired, mega tired, you know, all over the place. So you get all types of different art here. A lot of bad, some decent, a couple good-ish, and all in all, you get a decent learning experience with your good friends. All the friends you made along the way, like this guy and this guy. I think there's the cool big dude is next, and then I think it finishes with some lady, and that'll be it. Will be the end of it. I think at this point I was kind of going back to drawing the pictures, and I was like, I should do good. So then I think for this I kind of try to do that a bit more. Still a bit scratchy, still not very confident, but I'm getting there, and I'm gonna keep getting there because that's pretty much the same thing I'm doing right now again, but not exactly, because I think I'll just say I'm doing gesture now. So can you believe it? It's gesture's next, and then also something else. So yeah, Procreate video starting soon. Have a good time. Goodbye. Whoa, look at all that.